Hey everybody. It is Thursday the 17th and mom passed yesterday. She passed at home, in her room, in her bed, surrounded by people who loved her very much. It was interesting. I'll tell you a little bit more about it. And also what happened afterwards. There were a couple of things that happened afterwards that were incredulously some were kind of funny and some was like, oh, okay. I'll tell you about that later. But yeah, I just wanted to say it was peaceful. We kept her comfortable. It was everything that the hospice nurse had said. It was, all of the stages that she would go through, and she slowly went through all of them. We were coached on by the hospice nurse. Hospice nurse would come like once a day, so she would tell us what was next and what was to be expected. So that was a good coaching moment for us, that we could go and say, oh, okay. She had predicted that the nurse predicted that mom would go Sunday night, and she didn't go Sunday night. And then Monday evening came, and her granddaughter actually said yes to being in the recliner next to her. I was in the recliner Saturday to Sunday. My brother was Sunday to Monday, and my mother's granddaughter, my niece, was in there from Monday night to Tuesday, and she Monday to Tuesday. I think I'm getting my days mixed up, but yeah. So somebody was in the recliner. No, I think my brother was in the recliner 2 nights, and then my niece was in there Tuesday night to Wednesday. So it was very courageous of her. She's a courageous young woman. She did well. She kept watch on my mom, and it was nice. So they expected her to go Monday night. They expected her to go Tuesday night. She actually went Wednesday around noontime, and we were there holding her hand, telling her we loved her. And it was a relatively gentle passing. I'd say it's a gentle passing, as much as it could be given the circumstances. End of life dementia sucks. There's no getting around that. But for what it was, I think, not, in my humble opinion, went pretty well. I got high marks, high praises from the hospice nurse. I made sure to keep it. I made sure the family kept it not about any one member of kept it about mom. This isn't somebody else's time. This is mom's time. This is, mom needs us now. Mom needs to hear your voice. If you're not, if you don't want to, she can't respond. She looks like she's asleep. Sometimes she sounds like she's snoring, but she can hear you. So either talk to her or talk to the people around you to and then she'll feel part of the conversation, because it's one of the things is people might not be able to respond or have that facial control or anything. They can hear you. So it was important in the end for her to hear all of the family around her, and we were going in and out of the bedroom with her, and just basically making sure somebody was there, at least one person was there to kind of keep watch, and just to tell her that we loved her. So she, it was, as I said, it was the classic end of life that she processed through. So, and in the end, it was, she died peacefully. It was a good, it took a long time, but it happened. It was a week from when she forgot how to swallow until she passed. So That was something. For my dad, he had multiple myeloma, and when he couldn't swallow anymore, it took him 3 weeks. It took him like 21 days. So this time around, it's a different disease. It was very different, but in some ways, just the process of going through was the same. Oh, okay. So, but yeah, we didn't call. So basically, when the hospice is done, when the hospice is done, the person has passed, there's a process you go through. So I texted the nurse because I felt she deserved to be kind of notified and kept on top of what was going on. But you're supposed to call the 1-800 number. So we didn't hurry to call the 1-800 number. We made sure that she was, looked as decent as possible. We came into the kitchen. My brother opened a couple of windows because it's cool out. So, yeah, he opened a couple of windows in the bedroom before we left so that things would be okay there. And we sat out here in the kitchen for a while. And called the 1-800 number, let them know what happened. And they basically, the hospice nurse, our hospice nurse, texted me saying that she was on her way because she was in the middle of she had been in the middle of a visit. So, yeah, she came and she pronounced. She did her thing and pronounced. And she had, I keep looking up and away, I'm sorry. And then after she pronounced, she wanted to know if there's anything that Mom would want to wear as the service came and took the remains away. And so they did that. Actually, the aide wanted to be the last one to clean Mama up and put her in what she wanted to wear. And so that was a process. Meanwhile, the hospice nurse was out here with me, and she destroyed all the medicine, which was good. She destroyed the Halidol, the morphine, and the pearls, and the stuff that was for secretions. Basically, her process was she put it all in a Ziploc baggie, shook it up, and she put soap in it. And then she put a rolled up paper towel in it to absorb the liquid enough so that she could seal the plastic bag, and we put it in a couple bags and put it out in the trash. And that was her process, and that was the sign off, which was good. She did the paperwork for the pronouncement, and then she told us what would happen next and the next steps. And my brother called the place for the next steps. So so anyway, so that was that process. And I know this video is getting a bit long, but there are a couple interesting things that happened after that. So let me wrap up here in case you guys have things to do. Not quite sure how to phrase and tell the story about the next things that happened, so I'm gonna pause here. So, but it was overall peace. The hospice durable equipment guy came and took away the bed and the big, huge. It's a 4-foot high oxygen tank. It looks like a missile. Anyways, and the 2 pieces of breathing equipment that came to the door. So he took all those away. Everything's neat. Everything is different. It's kind of a fast pace, but it's a change. Well, it's already quiet because everything was okay with me until I turned off the oxygen concentrator. And I didn't turn the oxygen concentrator off, somebody else did. But now it's quiet. It's quiet in here. And this is actually the first time, because my brother stayed overnight and he had a few things to do. And so this is the first time I'm alone in the house with my dog, but this is the first time I'm alone in the house in over 5 years. So it's going to be a big adjustment. So anyways, let me wrap this up here, and I'll put together the next part of the story and see if it can all come out in a way that makes sense. All right. Okay. I hope this finds you well. Hey, thank you for being my therapist. Okay, thanks. Bye.